I believe it's been 35 years, and I was in an automobile accident in January 21st of 1987. It was on the 10 freeway. I was coming back I was at Fridays in the marina, and I guess what happened was, I don't remember the thing, but I guess I'm told the tire of the car blew out and the car went airborne, and it rolled. I didn't injure my spine at all. I was injured my brain. I crushed my skull on the right side. I was in a coma for 2 months. Then I was in a step-down unit, and then I was in rehab. And then in July, I was in outpatient, and that lasted until November. And then in November, I flew back to Boston. Therapy again, more therapy for maybe 2 more years. And then I get better, and then it was kind of up to me how hard I wanted to work. The biggest challenge was that I grew up an athlete. I played baseball and basketball, and I can't do those things anymore, and that changed my life quite a bit. I can still walk, but I walk with a cane. I'm very unsteady, and I'm left-handed. And the accident impacted my left side. So I no longer have range of motion in my left arm. I can't shoot basketball. I can't play wheelchair basketball because I can't shoot the basketball. And that hurts. Basketball was a huge part of my life, and I miss it. I'm pretty driven. I'm a very driven person. I was determined to walk again. I took for granted things like walking up the stairs. I can no longer walk up the stairs without a railing. That's impossible for me. And being able to just hop up out of bed and go brush your teeth. And now I have to think about it. I have to think about getting up out of bed and think about going to the bathroom and brushing my teeth. And I have to think about everything has to be thought out, step by step. I like to be sane in my wheelchair, and I didn't want to be at home just feeling sorry for myself. I like to go to the park and hang out, and I like to, this is gonna sound funny, but I like to go to like a bar, and because I can walk, I can get up and sit at the bar stool, and that kind of freaks a lot of people out because wow, they've had a wheelchair, just stood up and sat at the bar. But I don't like people to pinhole me into just being something else, a do-nothing person in a wheelchair. I like to get out and do things. That was my happiness. I didn't come back to LA right after my accident. I was in Boston for, from November '87 till moved to San Diego in '02. I love Boston. I mean, it's a very walkable city. The public transportation is fantastic. The reason I went back to Boston after my accident was because that's where my family, my mom and dad lived there. And I also was going to go to graduate school at Tufts University. Tufts is in Medford, Mass. In '06, I got a job at Caltrans in LA, California Department of Transportation. Came to LA, and I've been there ever since for going on 17 years. So it's a great job, and I like LA. Boston is very walkable, but at the same time, the winters shut my life down because of the snow. I can't get around in the snow. LA doesn't have that problem. Public transportation is getting better. It's not anywhere close to Boston, but it's getting better. My being disabled has made me be a more accepting person of challenges, and also people that can't do things as well as I can. I can see what they're coming from. I'm forced to face things like buildings that are not accessible, that have stairs, and I can't access them because of their stairs, which I never had to think about before. Before I would just walk up the stairs. And also like curb cuts. If there's no curb cut at a corner, I can't get across the street. That's really annoying. I don't think my disability will have any impact whatsoever on my future plans for life. I don't know. Will I retire in LA? I don't. That's a loaded question. I think about retiring in Denver. Maybe I love Denver. Whatever I do, I'm going to be happy. That's for sure. I'm going to be happy and content with my future plans.